In one of my recent videos, there was one comment in particular that seemed to gain a lot of attention and a lot of follow-up comments from other people. And the comment was that Octopus Energy is going bust. And they were basically telling me that I shouldn't, in good conscience, recommend people join Octopus Energy. So let's take a quick little look. This is maybe where some of those ideas come from. They see what goes up must come down, right? This line here on the right hand side of the chart you can see is the growth of Octopus Energy, which is exponential compared to basically everyone else. And you can see some of these big sharp upward lines. As you can see, they've taken over a lot of the homeowners and the accounts for like Bulb Energy and Shell Retail Energy and some other ones as well, some other smaller ones like afloat Energy, for example. All of those have been soaked up through Octopus Energy, and so you can see they've increased their market share quite considerably. Octopus Energy Group, it's not that old. 2016 it was launched, and it was really a technology platform, and it did have a goal in mind, but they have done a lot of fundraising to make this all work. But you can see the timeline on here. I won't go through every step of it. You can read this on their website if you're very interested. But they've gone from the second largest supplier in 2022 to now in 2024. I think as of June they became the number one supplier, overtaking British Gas. And they also, behind the scenes, supply a lot of the technology infrastructure for a lot of these for their competitors, basically. So there's a lot of shareholders, but what can this growth be attributed to? And should we be worried about the amazing, unbelievable exponential growth of Octopus Energy? Well, could it be down to Boris Johnson or Rishi Sunak? Because not that long ago.
We're here at Octopus, which is an amazing energy company based in the UK, creating thousands of jobs in this country, around the world.
Yeah, and I think the amazing...
Okay, I think you kind of get the point. You can go and watch this video if you want. It was on the official UK Prime Minister 10 Downing Street. It was all over loads of social media pages a few years ago. And during that time, we did also see quite a rise in the number of accounts and people that were transferring their energy supply over to Octopus Energy. But I don't really think there's been much of an uplift by some political endorsements by some questionable politicians. So what else could possibly be the cause of this? As a reminder, if you've watched this far, maybe you should consider giving us a thumbs up. Or if I'm not worthy yet, keep watching. Maybe you'll find something to leave a comment and tell me I'm completely wrong. And you might even consider subscribing. Has Octopus now reached the peak market penetration? Can they really increase their market share beyond this 25-ish%? And can they continue that growth? Or is that kind of it for them? Well, I've done a lot of research and I have concluded that overall, as a complete package, Octopus Energy beat all of the competitors. Now, you may have a niche use case, and let me know in the comments if you do, of why one of the other energy suppliers may be more competitive and may offer a better deal to you. I'd be interested to see what it is and why you think Octopus Energy can't work for you. But if you want to sign up, follow my link, £50 for you, £50 for me. But anyway, I want to ask and maybe answer some of these questions through a few more slides. Is Octopus Energy Robin Hood? Is it a people's champion, or is it just another corporation? Besides Octopus Energy, there are 7 other businesses that kind of work alongside Octopus Energy, and I'll list some of those. There's 10 businesses under their Octopus Energy umbrella, and they have their tentacles in just about every pie that you can think imaginable. And the more digging you do, the more convoluted things become. This is some of the other arms of the other tentacles of Octopus Group, not Octopus Energy. Investments, Octopus Energy, one of them, Octopus Money, Octopus Legacy, the energy generation, so their renewable company was a separate part away from the retail energy supply. And now this is their actual energy umbrella, so they've got the energy retail, and I don't know who's been typing all these letters in here. What's this code for? Can anyone decipher that for me? Is that is this? I don't know, some code that I don't understand. Clearly not educated in the same way as everyone who runs these Octopus companies. They all seem to have to have graduated from Cambridge University. I found out that seems to be the only requirement. Kraken Technologies, which you know is underpinning a lot of the technology, and for their competitors, electric vehicles, energy for business, energy generation, energy services. That's mostly smart meter installations, generally speaking. Kraken Flex, Kraken Utilities. You can go onto their website if you want to get into the nitty gritty of what all these do. And then their Centre for Net Zero. And then this was one of the pages. And this, so far, I'm just taking all this information from their own website. So you can do a lot more digging, and it's quite interesting to look at the company structure on Companies House and look at the various LLPs and everything else of how it's structured. It's quite clear from that maybe they are not the Robin Hood and the people's champion that they purport themselves to be. Anyway, they have some eponymous backers. Okay, that's an interesting term to use. Clearly, you think that this is a noble cause and a heroic cause, but when we're talking about billions and billions pounds of wealth, and much of that wealth not necessarily isolated to the UK but spread, and we can even see some of the investors here: Origin in Australia, Tokyo Gas in Japan, and this one that was founded by Al Gore. I didn't actually go into it to see if this is a US based one, but then also Canadian pension plan fund, various investors, and it does raise a few questions, of course. But we know that Octopus Energy is not a charity. It's never said it's a charity. It's not a social enterprise. It's never claimed to be a social enterprise, despite what some people try to make out. They try to make out that Octopus Energy is their best mate and that they can't do any wrong in their eyes. But we know that ultimately Octopus Energy is a technology business with a disruptive mindset. What else could we liken them to? Well, actually, we need to think of them less as an energy company and more of a technology company along the lines of Facebook. The way that Facebook kind of restructured our world, that's what Octopus Energy are trying to do, using technology to disrupt an established market or a way of doing things and break that kind of mindset. So what about the future then? Do you recognise this guy? He's become quite the symbol, and we've seen him on lots of news channels, and a lot of people, fanboy or fangirl over him. This is quite a nice, concise quote from him. Our role is simple. We will bring about a sustainable global energy system faster and cheaper through technology. He's a technology guy. He also comes from the background of finance and economics. So he's married the two, finance with technology, with a goal to try and solve some of the problems that we have with our energy supply market. So with that in mind, are they achieving their goals? It looks like they are delivering on their goals, but are they going to rest on their laurels? Now they're number one. Now they've overtaken British Gas as the number one in market share, and they're on the trajectory for 25% of market share. Are they ready, and are they satisfied to sit tight and hold on? I don't think so. I think by the end of 2025, a year from now, I think they will be in the region of a 30% market share. Some people who say that Octopus Energy have flatlined, or potentially they say that Octopus Energy is on the decline. I don't believe that, despite the increased competition from E.ON, EDF, OVO, Tomato and other companies. I believe that Octopus Energy still have a strong future. They've put together a little thing talking about the future, and there's so much to read on their website. I'm going to leave it there. You can do some more digging. Thank you for watching. If this has been valuable, thumbs up. Give us a like and all that YouTube stuff. Feed the algorithm. Let it munch away on it so that it can share this content with other people. I believe Octopus Energy are doing a good thing by disrupting a market of legacy, companies that were stuck in their way and happy to just absorb all the profits without actually doing anything to innovate or move things forward. Fair play, Octopus Energy are making quite significant profits, but they are innovating and they're pushing things forward, and that's great. Goodbye.